Hello and welcome to Shakesyear on YouTube. It's kind of fun and a little weird to be over here, and I'm just learning the ropes, so bear with me. Today we get to start in on Henry IV Part 1, which is going to start our Summer of Henrys, because there's like 8 plays that have to do with the various King Henrys. So we're starting with Henry IV Part 1, which actually chronologically, in terms of British history, comes right after Richard II. But we haven't gotten there yet because I'm doing these plays alphabetically. But what you should know is that the man who is currently King of England was Bolingbroke in Richard II. So he usurped Richard's throne. So just keep that in the back of your mind as this goes on. And today we get to hear from him. We get to hear from the king. And this is the very first monologue of the play. He's talking to a bunch of his trusted dudes. And he starts things off saying, "So shaken as we are, so wan with care, find we a time for frighted peace to pant, and breathe short-winded accents of new broils, to be commenced in strands afar remote. No more the thirsty entrance of this soil shall dab her lips with her own children's blood. No more shall trenching war channel her fields, nor bruise her flowerets with the armed hooves of hostile paces, those opposed eyes, which, like the meteors of a troubled heaven, all of one nature, of one substance bred, did lately meet in the intestine shock, and the furious close of civil butchery, shall now in mutual well-beseeming ranks march all one way, and be no more opposed against acquaintance, kindred, and allies. The edge of war, like an ill-sheathed knife, no more shall cut his master. Therefore, friends, as far as to the sepulchre of Christ, whose soldier now under whose blessed cross we are impressed and engaged to fight, forthwith a power of England shall we levy, whose armies are molded in their mother's womb to chase these pagans in those holy fields, or whose acres walked those blessed feet, which 1400 years ago were nailed for our advantage on the bitter cross. But this, our purpose, is a 12-month old, and bootless is to tell you we will go. Therefore, we meet not now. Then let me hear of you, my gentle cousin Westmoreland, what yesternight our council did decree in forwarding this dear expedient." So yeah, he's setting the stage. We're getting to learn lots of stuff. England is tired of fighting wars, except they're going to go off and fight a crusade, because that's a noble war to fight. But they've been meaning to do it for some time, and they haven't yet. And it's also nice how he slips in there that it's 1400. That's the year, 1400, that this is going on right now. But he's like, yeah, so before we head off on this crusade, tell me what's what. How's things going? And tomorrow we get to find out. I will see you then. Mwah. Now how do I end this?